This is the Dale Murphy 1989 Upper Deck Reverse Era card. Everybody wanted this card. In fact, a lot of people say that this card is more important to them than the Griffey rookie card. We didn't find any in the case break we did, so this one's out of my personal collection, and I've put it into a hobby case, and we're going to be adding this into the quest as well. So one lucky person out there, when you find your hobby case in the mail, is going to have the Dale Murphy reverse negative card. Had to add one in. Through the process of putting all 10,800 cards that we did in that case break into hobby cases, we came across a lot of interesting cards that I wanted to kind of call out and see if any of you remember them or have ever thought about these cards. Well, the first is a lot of people were wondering why we weren't counting Craig Biggio as one of the key rookie cards from this set. There's a little bit of a discussion as to whether this is actually his rookie card because he was featured in all the 1988 sets, but still, great card of Craig, the Hall of Famer, as a young baseball player. Yeah, we should have counted this as part of our count. A couple other cool ones I thought were fun was Upper Deck really had a lot of fun with their cards. This Dickie Thon card, a little bit different, or David Palmer, kind of a different kind of card. And I love this one because this is Kirby Puckett, but as you see, right next to him is Mark McGwire. So it's pretty cool to see Kirby Puckett and Mark McGwire on the same card. Another really great one was this Gary Pettis card because he's actually in this picture holding his own 89 Upper Deck card. So I would love to know more about this card and how that one happened. I would love to know about the photographers that did all the Upper Deck photos and what they were thinking and why they took these pictures the way they did. Or like this one of Mike Schmidt. Great card because this is his last card that was produced before he retired. 1989 Upper Deck. As far as an official card of his, but I like how he's just grizzled and he's got that microphone in his face, and it's just what an epic end to his career and having this card of his. Everybody, of course, knows the Nolan Ryan throwing a football card, but man, I just love the original card number 145 in the set, where it's got that 3D, three-dimension kind of pitching cycle of Nolan Ryan. I think that's such a great card. In fact, even though I love the Nolan Ryan throwing a football, guys, I actually prefer this card. I think it's special, and what a new kind of technology for printing back in '89. This was so cutting edge. And not just the reversed negative of Dale Murphy, but there was a lot of error cards in the set. There was the Gary Sheffield, the upside down S's. There was the Pat Sheridan. So this is the error card. We can see his position was kind of like scribbled out, or it was erased out, or the Gary Varsho where Mike Bielecki is actually on the back instead of Gary Varsho. So these are two of the most iconic error cards from the set. Because it's such an iconic set, I found this release of like old cards of like Ty Cobbs and Honus Wagner and Christy Mathewson, Lou Gehrig. I just think these are really cool how Upper Deck also ended up releasing different cards. And at one point, I also found these three of Michael Jordan in the 1989 Upper Deck background. So these are such cool cards. Love the set, love the design, but just thought it would be fun to kind of share with you guys some of the cards that I think are really special from the set or ones that were inspired by the set.